Tinandan, this is Ma'am Ridu here, and welcome back to Facebook Live. Uh, I did get quite a bit of positive feedback from a lot of people who were actually keen to reveal or get themselves revealed an answer to their questions. Now, why am I sharing this? We have this beautiful, amazing book called Living Enlightenment, which is written by Swamiji in 2009 and has been compiled from then on, and there have been the updated versions of it. Now, what I wanted to share about this was this book is not just a book, it is a living goddess. And at any point of time, if you find you have a question and you're not able to find an answer for it, you just need to flip through randomly through this book and you'll have an answer. So we can do that today as well, which what I did yesterday, and I had people coming in and asking some questions about anything, and the book will give you an answer. Now, before we proceed to that, and while we give you some time to drop your questions here in the comments, what I wanted to share was this special day, 3rd of March, which is the Jeevan Mukti Jayanti. It is the day this year where Swamiji will be preparing a special Aushada. It's called Jeevan Mukti Aushada. And at the same time, there'll be a third eye initiation for all participants around the world. It's an amazing space to be in, to be able to rekindle back the very purpose of human birth, and that is to achieve enlightenment. And in this beautiful space, you also be experiencing the Aushada process. And each time Swamiji prepares an Aushada, the energy is just different. And there's so many things that happens in your inner space during these processes. Now, before we proceed with the question, and let's see if we have one yet. If there isn't, what I'll do is I'll just flip through this book and share with you the message that comes through. And I'm sure it'll be for each and every one of you. Okay? So let me just flip through this book and read out something for you. Oh, okay, this is what I see in this book. A beautiful picture of Swamiji when he was in his younger days. And it's read here, Nityananda was intense in his spiritual quest right from a very young age. As a young boy, he did various spiritual practices in the energy fields of Arunachala. Now, what you can be probably gather from this, you may just tell me it's just a picture of Swamiji and that's it. But if you just read those two lines, it speaks a lot. It says, he was very intense in his spiritual quest right from a very young age. And it only means that many a time, most of us wait for the last moment to probably even think of God, to probably even think what I should do with my life or how can I move into a spirituality. Many of us may think that spirituality or religion is only for people who have passed a certain age. It's not for young people. But to the contrary, it is the young people who, once they experience this, will have tremendous fulfillment in their lives. It doesn't matter what age you're in. But the earlier you start, the better it is, because that's a time when your body is still untouched, undisturbed by social conditioning, parental conditioning, and a lot of other distractions and negative emotions. Now, some of you may even say we are so caught up or tied up with the day-to-day life that we don't have time for spirituality. All they know is, or probably what they say is, the only time they think of God is when they go to sleep. Before they go to sleep, they chant a prayer for the sake of chanting, and that's it. And so that's where actually we're disconnected. Why at a very young age? Because that's the time your body is still fresh. That's the time the body can be developed easily, molded easily. Now, I still remember when I did my first inner awakening in 2014, and when we went through the completion process, then only I understood what damage has been done to my system by society, what damage has been done intentionally, unintentionally by society, parents, anything, and how to undo that part of it, which is actually quite challenging, especially when you're cleaning up your house, which you have not cleaned for 20, 30 over years. And it's a beautiful process. Completion is a beautiful process because it leaves you with it leaves you with a lot of expansion in your inner space, a very fragrant inner space. But the moment when you actually look into yourself and see all those things which probably you felt were not there and now they're there, many of us get a bit taken aback. And that's why spirituality, religion should be taught, should be imbibed in people at a very young age. And that's why we have the Gurukul system where children come in at a very young age, get molded, and become independent young adults who are able to lead their lives independently with a lot of confidence. So, to end this, the message for you today is start off your quest from a very young age, and no matter what, you will reach your destination. Do not wait for the last minute to do what you always wanted to do. And if it's spirituality and religion, then all the more. Do not let it just slip off your hands and wait for the last moment. With this, blessings and Nityananda.